Yes, it's the end of another work week, and this week it's a Radio Wilder Live flashback.
Come on without, come on within. You will not see nothing like the mighty wind. Come on without, come on within. You will not see nothing like the mighty wind. Everybody's building ships and boats. Some are building monuments, others are jotting down notes. Everybody's in despair, every girl and boy. But when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna jump for joy. Come on without, come on within. You will not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. I like to go just like the rest. I like my sugar sweet, but jumping queues and making haste just ain't my cup of meat. Everyone's beneath the trees feeding pigeons on a limb. But when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, all the pigeons gonna run to him. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Let me do what I wanna do, I can't decide them all. Just tell me where to put them, and I'll tell you who to call. Nobody can get no sleep with someone on everyone's toes. But when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna wanna doze. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn.
Dang a dang dang, ding a dong ding, blue moon, 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 blue moon. Dip dip dip, moon, 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 blue moon. Dip dip dip, moon, 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 blue moon. Dip dip dip, bomb, 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 dang a dang dang, ding a dong ding, blue moon, moon, moon.
You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without a love of my heart.
Dang a dang dang, ding a dong ding, blue moon.
You knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really did care for. And then suddenly appeared before me, the only one my arms would ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had set to gold. Oh, blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Dang a dang dang, ding a dong ding, blue moon. Dang a dang dang, ding a dong ding, blue
Yeah, Eureka! It's this week's theme for a Radio Wilder flashback. As in, Eureka, you've struck gold. And yes, you really have, as we dip into the past with Harry.
Blue Moon. Doot-it, doot-it. The Marcells. From the Doo-Wop Classics, Volume 1, 2003, minus about 50. Starting to get back into remember some of these doo-woppers. Really like them. Very nice. It's hard for me to even imagine because we didn't grow up in that particular era, but I guess in the streets of New York, Jersey, wherever they did it, I never heard of it being done in California or South Carolina. So I guess it's a back East Coast thing. Think of people after dinner singing on the corner, doing doo-wop, getting a crowd around. Excellent. Love it. And then, of course, Manfred Mann coming in from the 60s, 69, Chapter 2, the best of Fontana years, the mighty Quinn, the Eskimo from Manfred Mann. Welcome, July 19th, Radio Wilder, blowing and going with number 84, Wild Time 84, Eureka. What does that mean? It's kind of a exclamation. I guess it's an emphasis on something. I don't care. It's Eureka to me. Eureka. I think there's a Eureka, California. I'm not sure how it is spelled. But we're happy to have you back. July's rolled along nicely. Had some good comments, things on the show. I was telling Marlene the other day, we got a note from Bill up in Ruidosa, and he's chilling with a couple of his friends, and they're barbecuing every possible thing they can and every dessert and every adult beverage that they could have. But he's listening to 82, chilling, talking about how great America is, and it is. That's why I can do a show like this and say and do whatever I want. And that's why it resonates all over the world in 900-plus cities, because lots of people from outside this country love what we do and are able to do in America and the freedom we have. That's no lecture. That's just, he sent it to me 5th or 6th or, day after or day of 4th of July. That's why it came across. But it pumps you up, and, he said, love Ray Vaughan opening the show, and I'm a fan of the Eagles, and we're just chilling. 6 of us listen to the show. It humbles you and makes you, think about it in your living room. Some folks come over, and do you think about what kind of music you may play? Do you go to a serious channel, whatever it may be? At my place, at our house, we just turn on the shuffle, and thousands of songs are available, and they could go anywhere from the mighty Fenderman to who knows what. But it's a wonderful thing to have, and I very much appreciate any of the comments that we get. So we got a couple different things tonight. The story, actually, that I'm going to talk about is not about the big H, but what it is about the drive we all have, about don't quit, don't do it. And surprisingly, it's about Sylvester Stallone. So I learned a lot about him, and my level of respect zoomed up when I read those. So that'll be our story of the day. And then Mr. Anderson, of course, we're going to do a couple of new things. Producer's pick. He's going to pick a song he likes on this show for whatever reason. So that soundbite will be coming on. And we have a request from Mr. Mike Margrave, who at this current moment is flying towards Africa, but he can pick up the show in Africa because we are in Africa. So we're very pleased about that and very happy about that. And so, I think before I get into any and all of those, I think probably the best thing to do is just get us right out of the gate with a big 4, and let's just play the 4, and then we'll go back. One of them, courtesy of my next door neighbor, Marla Williams. So let's get going. Let's get 4 out the door, Davey. This is your Internet Radio Man playing our Internet Radio Man's Eureka. Wilder Time, number 84. Hit it, Davey.
On a lonely planet, there's chaos and there's high, and everybody's looking for someone who is gonna shed a light. Times are feeling empty. You have hypnotize your heart. 1 in 7 billion. All of us just trying to play a part. You can go searching to find someone. Love just comes out of the blue. Whatever's waiting is waiting for you. Love just comes out of the blue, out of the blue. On a lonely planet, try to keep her whole of all our expectations. But love's power out of our control. You can go searching to find someone. Love just comes out of the blue. Whatever's waiting is waiting for you. Love's gonna find you out of the blue, out of the blue. Somewhere around the corner, the one you're looking for will walk right through the door. Someone who is gonna share their life. You can go searching to find someone. Love just comes out of the blue. Whatever's waiting is waiting for you. Love just comes out of the blue. You can go searching to find someone. Love just comes out of the blue, out of the blue. Whatever's waiting is waiting for you. Love just comes out of the blue, out of the blue. We'll be waiting out of the blue. Know that love comes out of the blue. Love be waiting
Waving goodbye to my baby. Here I go, leaving again. A test of how strong my love really is. When I'm on the outside looking in, I tell you that woman's love, and that woman's love help me find my way back home. Help me find my way back home. That woman's love, and that woman's love help me find my way back home. Help me find my way back home. 22 days I've been missing that girl. It's a long and winding road. In just a few days I'll be kissing that girl. No more feeling all alone. She keeps telling me I can't live this way. I keep telling her I'll be back soon, baby. She keeps crying on the telephone. I keep telling her I'm gonna find my way back home.
It's a Radio Wilder Live EOM flashback all over the place and up your street. This is RadioWilderLive.com.
With your nose to the sky and your fake ass smile, you sure as hell ain't fooling me. You see, I've seen your kind before, and one thing is for sure, I can smell BS a mile away. You sure as hell ain't fooling me. You sure as hell ain't fooling me. I'll give you an A for your effort, 'cause I know you can't help it. It's the only way you know to play. Well, I'm calling you out, I know what you're all about. Again, you sure as hell ain't fooling me. You sure as hell ain't fooling me. You sure as hell ain't fooling me. Say, you should take some advice from old brother Ray. With your nose to the sky and your fake ass smile, see, you sure as hell ain't fooling me. No, you sure as hell ain't fooling me. 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 No, you sure the hell ain't fooling me. You damn sure ain't fooling me. Oh, you sure as hell ain't fooling me. You sure as hell ain't fooling me. You sure as hell ain't fooling me. You sure as hell ain't fooling me.
Joy Division 2010. Comaquino remastered version 2010. Different guys in the group now, but it's Joy Division off the Substance album. J.P. Soars off his 2018 album, Sure as Hell Ain't Fooling Me, radio edit, of course. And that's off the southbound I-95, where he lives down in Florida, plays down in Florida, and enjoys Florida. Monophonics, Find My Way Home 22 days in a row without my baby. It doesn't sound like there's any problem there, and that's off of Sound of Sinning 2015. Handed over to the Wilder Wagon, Wilder Time number 84, by Marla Williams, my next door musical pal. We've decided that we're going to name that, we're going to have that corner, Jim Edwards. Shelley will chip in after she hears it. Marla and myself, that's a musical corner. So I'm thinking right now I might call it the music box, but we'll see what they have Monday morning when we come on in. Mike and the Mechanics, Out of the Blue, a beauty, a pop, and then that will make up our four, as happy as we can be. So before I get to the, I would like to do a public service announcement. So the other day in the paper, I was reading about a DPS officer here that was killed by a texter. Well, it was in the Arizona Republic. I didn't read it. But then when it came out in the Scottsdale paper, I decided to read it. And of course, my hope was, not hope, that's not the right word at all. I was thinking maybe there's some drugs, some alcohol, some other kind of stuff in it. Absolutely not. Pure, clear day. Nothing but nothing. This DPS trooper officer had pulled a car over, and he was over on the passenger side, but there was something where it was his view between him and the driver was compromised. So here comes this guy in a Mercedes black. I think it was black. It doesn't matter what color it was, Mercedes, and that doesn't matter either. But the reports from people that watched and saw this is between 17 and 28 seconds. He drifted 3 lanes in a texting conversation with his wife, hit the DPS trooper, killed him, flipped him up in the air and killed him. And even he didn't realize that he had hit something. He stopped. He didn't run off. I didn't realize, oh, I effed up, he said. I hit something. And all I want to say is, well, if you drink, if you smoke, or whatever that you do, that's absolutely your business. But texting, because it involves way more people than mad for drunk driving or anything else. I mean, just think about it. How many drunk drivers are on the road at 10 or 11 in the morning? And texting, I have made a promise to myself and kept it for a couple of years. I will not text. Half the time I don't even have my phone with me, but I'll never do that. Why? Because I may hurt somebody in an accident. I may be involved in an accident with somebody, but it ain't going to be because of texting. And I think states and governments are doing as much as they can, but there will be things that are going to come up, like insurance companies are not going to cover you if you've been in a texting accident before. Certainly are going to have language in there that if you're involved in a texting accident, no coverage, no this, no that. It's unreal to me that I drive down the road. The first thing I see when I see a car going 20 in a 50, that's the first and only thing that I think of is they're texting. I have pulled up in I'm not going to say all the different things we've seen because you all have seen them too, but I have pulled up and people are just staring down. There's no way they're looking even at the road at their instrument while they're texting or reading or doing something. I can't possibly believe it. And I've heard from youngsters several times, which of course they're dead wrong, that they can multitask and do it. No, they cannot. It's proven. And I forgot what the exact term is, unintentional blindness or something like that. I don't know. Marlene told me the other day and I forgot what it was. But the point is you can't do it. And I don't want to ever take a rock and roll radio fun show, all the fun we're having, all the places we're going, except I realized the other day that this time we're not constrained by borders because texters could be in Bogota today. They could be in Johannesburg. They could be anywhere texting. There is nothing important enough that you need to text. And this man, his life is ruined. And of course, the trooper's life is ruined. He'll be in jail. Big fines, big this, big that, for 17 to 28 seconds of texting. So I'm never going to be a preacher on this show, and blah, blah, but I think that can affect all of us. And I can say this, that every day I drive out away from wherever I go, I leave my house. That will never happen to me, and it cannot happen to me because I just won't do it. So I'm safe from that. There may be other things. So I had to get it out, and I had to do it. So there you go. And hopefully if one person or two people actually decide to stop and say, I just won't even enable myself or give myself the possibility to it happen, then we did a good thing over at the Wilder. So Dave. So when you hear that, Dave, to save you and the crowd from the singing, my suggestion would be that we might take a break right now for a cool, refreshing, ice cold. Think of it going over those rocks down the stream. Cool, refreshing hams.
From the land of sky blue waters, from the land of pines, lofty blossoms, comes the beer refreshing.
How refreshing is a cold ham's beer? As refreshing as the land of sky blue waters. Cool, refreshing hams.
Hams the beer refreshing. Hams the beer refreshing. Hams.
We are back, and we are refreshed. Okay? So, let's just break back into the world here. Let's get back to a little bit of rock and roll on RadioWilder.com. This is your internet man providing music for you with the whole Wilder gang, which are very thrilled and very happy. So let's get back out, Dave. Let's get 4 right now. I think you did something in the last show. First, second, third, fourth, the old 4 speed. Let's give them a 4 speed. Let's start it off right now and play 4. And I think that'll get us up close to the Deuces. 4 out the door on the Wilder wagon. Hit it, Davey.
cheap. Dirty thing. Done dirt cheap. Dirty thing. Done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and they're 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 done dirt cheap.
It's Radio Wilder with the Internet Man. So there's something you'd like to hear. Call Harry's hotline, 602-935-0545. Or record it on your phone and send it to info@radiowilder.com. Let us know where you're listening in at and what you'd like to hear.
I can picture every detail of your face as I close my eyes. And in that moment, in that liberating moment, I can wrap you in my arms without fear that this will end. But is it really just you and me? And how deep still waters run? On the outside we see, my dear, but inside not much fun. Like a newborn, I try to hold you, try to protect you. Scroll through the hours, scroll through the days, and scroll through the years, and let's choose the best time of this bittersweet love. I can see why we should part, and yet still, inside my head, is this illusion where you run across the room and lift me up amongst the stars. In your arms, we fly away, but when we fall back to earth, we see deep still waters run. On the outside we see, my dear, but inside it's not much fun. Like a newborn, I try to hold you, try to protect you. Scroll through the hours, scroll through the days, and scroll through the years, and let's choose the best times of this bittersweet love. Oh, it's the silence that hurts more than the shouting and the times when you walk out. Turn back, turn back, turn back. Love never moves in straight lines. It bends, it winds. Seeds we planted, we must cultivate the soil, not plow the surface of the wounds with our words that cause the hurt. That's how unattached we are. And how deep still waters run. On the outside we see, my dear, but inside it's not much fun. Like a newborn, I try to hold you, try to protect you. Scroll through the hours, scroll through the days, and scroll through the years, and Let's choose the best times of this bittersweet love. Of this bittersweet love.
Hey, boyfriend, can't you hear me when I call? Hey, boyfriend, can't you hear me when I call? Well, you ain't so big, you just talk, that's all. Got me waking, boss man, waking around the fire. I want a little rain or water, but you won't let Jimmy start, big boss man. Can't you hear me when I call? Well, you ain't so big, you just talk, that's all. Getting me on ball, man. One wanna treat me right. Work hard in the daytime, rest easy at night, big boss man. Can't you hear me when I call? Well, you ain't so big, you just all that's all.
Big Boss Man. We played that. Love that. What'd you think of that, Gracie? Pretty happy with it. Grayson, come on. Come on, let's get up now. Let's move it along a little bit. It's a little slow, a little turtly. Come on, Gracie. Come on, little man. Up, 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 up. I need some help. Okay. Well, let's get moving. Big Boss Man. Love it. Jimmy Reed, the very best of Jimmy Reed. Remastered, a lot of these are. Jimmy probably banged that out for you. Early 60s, late 50s. Joan Armatrading, not too far away. Played her before. Singer-songwriter, great voice. Still Waters, and They Run Deep. And I think They Run Deep in Joan Jett's Her Dirty Deeds cover of AC/DC. This is off the hit list. Covers she did in 1990. And then The Mighty Journey. Coming across the Golden Gate Bridge, Wheel in the Sky, Journey's greatest hits. And there it is, 1978. Okay, we have a little story today, and I think probably the best thing to do for the stories, let's see where, because we have our sticky happens to be our request. Let's locate that. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. So I think, let's burn down the house right now. With the Heads and Bonnie. We'll do a Deuces, Dave. Real nice Deuces. Good Deuces. I think I've done this one before. I've got hundreds that I haven't done, but occasionally I have to have a little extra. And I heard Bonnie the other day, her version, so we decided to put it on the program. Me and Gracie did. So let's do that. Then we'll come back and we'll give Sylvester Stallone his due before we go into the next four and figure it out after that. So, Dave, why don't you take us out to the Deuces or Wilder on Radio Wilder? Let's see what the fans think about burning down the house.
It's time for Deuces Are Wilder on RadioWilder.com. Harry's favorite musical fix, the greatest cover songs of all times. There are millions of covers, but only the most awesome make it to the Deuces Are Wilder collection. And every show features a Deuces selection. Now, here's this week's Deuces Are Wilder.
Hold tight. Wait till the party.
pleasures, comes a call to cool enchantment, comes a call to cool refreshment.
From the land of sky blue waters, comes a beer with crisp, clean-cut flavor. Ham's the big refresher, Ham's the big refresher.
Capturing for you the coolness of the frosty air, sky blue
waters. Ham's the big refresher, Ham's the big refresher.
Hams, Hams.
From the land of sky blue waters, from the land of pines, lofty balsams, comes the beer refreshing, Ham's the beer refreshing.
Refreshingly yours.
From the land of sky blue waters.
I think you got the hint. We're back. Cool, refreshing, delicious. Fun in a can. Ham's beer. Brewed under the beautiful blue skies, cold streaming water of the far, far west, northwest. Someplace it's brewed beautifully. Burning Down the House. Love that cover by Bonnie. Delicious. She did it live for you and did it very properly. 1995. Original, of course, the Talking Heads. Speaking in Tongues. Burning Down the House. A 1983. Wasn't that excellent? Oh, I loved it. Some of those covers, they just have to be great. I heard one the other day, and we'll have it on shortly. And it's off of Echo, I think it's Echoes or Echo in the Canyon, Jacob Dylan documentary on the music that came out of Laurel Canyon in the 60s. That would be people like the Airplane and Buffalo Springfield, et cetera, et cetera. And I think Questions was the song, which was a Buffalo Springfield. I think on that Questions song, Stephen Stills and Eric Clapton played to help Jacob. He's come along very nicely under his dad's tutelage, or nobody's tutelage. He's just playing well himself after he started his group, the Wallflowers. All right, the story of the day. Here we go. So I was reading this book on podcasting the other day. Stephen Wassner, I believe is the name of the gentleman. And it was getting to the end, and the final chapter was "Don't Quit, Go for the Oscar," something like that. So, I saw Rocky, a couple of them. I'm not a giant fan of Sylvester's and Rambo and that stuff, but I've seen some. It's credible. Anybody who's done what he's done in his life and has that big old ATM balance that he's earned, honestly, give some credit to. But I read this story, and he was being interviewed by Tony Robbins, who is I guess he's the Mr. Inspirational, Tony is. And Sylvester was talking about being in New York, and all he ever wanted to do was be in the movies. That's it. So he was trying out all the time, going to agents, going here, and they said, "Look, you're ugly. You talk out of the side of your mouth. Well, you're not going to be in any movies or anything else." So he told Tony Robbins, he said, "Well, I interviewed with at least 1,500 agents," and Tony Robbins scoffed and said, "There aren't 1,500 agents in New York." And he said, "There are if you see them 8 or 9 times each." So his wife was not happy. She wanted him to go to work, but he was afraid if he went to work that he would never be able to, he'd get stuck in work and would never be able to try to fulfill his passion and be an actor. So they really got down to no money, $25, $50, etc. And finally his wife left him, said, "That's it. If you're not going to go out and earn a living." So he was down to, I don't know how much, peanuts. And the only thing he loved and cared about was his dog, Brutus. Finally, he realized, I got to sell my dog and get some money because I can't afford him and to feed him and take care of him, and I'm broke. So he goes down to this liquor store, the streets, and the guy people come by and he's trying to sell his dog for $50. So finally, one guy says, "I'll give you $25, take it or leave it." So he has to take it. So he went home and just cried after losing his dog. So the next day or two, he was watching a fight, the Chuck Wepner fight with Muhammad Ali. Now, Chuck was what you would know in those days as a palooka a guy who absorbed lots of punches, tough as hell. He could batter anybody we know into the gutter, but he had the cauliflower ears and cauliflower face. Have you ever seen anybody close up? When I was a kid, there used to be a middleweight champion from Utah named Gene Fulmer. And when you have scar tissue all around your eyes and your ears are cauliflower and your nose has been broken, you look like a monster. Your eyebrows, or where your eyes and stuff is just, they're just disproportionate. They're just gross because you're getting beat. But now Gene you could beat him all day, but at the end he would beat you. That's how he won the title. He's just, you're tough. You don't go down. So this Chuck Wepner, I think it was Wepner. Anyways, he took a tremendous beating from Muhammad Ali, just beating. And Muhammad beat him, of course. But the resilience in getting back up and absorbing blow after blow, his face, his body, that crushes you. People, when they go to the bathroom after fights like that, they bleed blood for days and days and days. And so he was so inspired that he sat down at his desk and he wrote for 20 straight hours, and his inspiration was Rocky. That's where he came up with Rocky. Now, that's not the end of the story. So he has Rocky, so he goes back out and tries to sell it. Nobody's interested in Rocky. They don't care about the story. Rejection, which is the name of the game. And finally, he runs into a couple of guys who loved it, thought it was great. Now, here's a man who had nothing basically in the bank, had sold his dog. His wife was divorcing him, and they offered him $125,000 for it. He said, wonderful. He was overwhelmed. He said, there's only one condition. I have to star in it. And they said, you wrote this thing. You're no actor. Look at you. And they cuffed him around, and he said, well, no deal then. So about 60 days later, they came back and offered him $250 or $275. He said, nope. Came back to him a third time. And a third time they said, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll give you $35,000 because we're not going to put all this upfront money in this impending failure. And we'll give you a piece of the action. He said, done. The rest is history. For $35,000, he got a box office hit, piece of Rocky that did over $200 million. But that's not the rest of the story, as Mr. Paul Harvey would say. The rest of the story is he got his $35,000 and he went to that same liquor store for 3 straight days, hoping that this guy would pass by, and he did. And on the third day said, remember me? You bought my dog for $25. I'll give you $100. I said, no way. I like that dog. And I'll give you $500. No way. I'll give you $1,500 for that dog. No way. Finally, he gave him almost half of the $35,000, $15,000 to get his dog back. Now, if that isn't a lesson in perseverance, discipline, losing everything you had, selling your dog, doing it all, and when somebody comes up and offers you $125,000, which is like $25 million when you don't have anything, and out of principle and stick-to-itiveness and what you really want to do, your ambition and your drive, you make that happen. So I look at Sylvester Stallone from now on with a whole different look, and it inspired me, and it inspires everybody around. Don't quit. There are always obstacles. There are always naysayers. And as an entrepreneur and a creative person, believe me, I've had lots of ideas that are junk, but I have lots of ideas. And sometimes you just have to keep persevering, and you never know. We have our TPP optimizer that's being tested currently, and it was something that I dreamed up 8 years ago. I'm not going to give you the business rationale for why I dreamed it up, but at that time, my good pal Bill Sweeney put it together in a PowerPoint. You could see it, and it made sense, but it was way too quick for our industry and the technology and what went on, even though there was no technology involved. It was a theory. I couldn't build a rowboat, but my brain can build it. And now today, almost 9 years later, it's about to go out in the field. Now, I haven't been trying to sell it for 8 or 9 years. This just came around. But the company that we have, was a loser, tenant property protection, for 5 or 6 years for a variety of reasons. The main one is because of the tenant insurance people dominated the industry, and they did the bad ones, the crooks, did every possible thing to say it's illegal, it's this, it's that. Our CEO, who happens to be my daughter, did not, backed it. She trusted me. She believed in me. I knew this product. I knew it would work. And bankers told me to stop. I was willing to put up whatever I had to, mortgage, home, or anything to get this company in gear. And now it is working. So don't quit. That's just a wonderful story by Sylvester. So I'm pretty proud of it. All right. Now that's enough of that. Let's go out and look at a little music here, because I'm not sure if we have our request in here. What do we have? Nope. We have a smooth 4, couple oldies, and a couple brand new ones. So how about that? Little Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, the Ultimate Collection. And that's 1998, which is more like 1968. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Then Hang On Sloopy from the McCoys. I played that dozens and dozens of times. 1995. Again, let's subtract 30 years off of that. And it's about a 1965 is when we were playing. And then brand new from Steve Earle, who we love, off the album called Guy, it's Old Friends. And if you listen to those words, it's super important to have old friends. I remember Dad telling me it. If you get to 50 years old, you think you have hundreds of friends right now, and you have 5 friends that you can count on till death do us part, if you will, to help you, loan you money, be there at your side, then you're doing great. And I consider that I did have it at that particular time. And then the second song off this album, we've already done one, but I really like it. It's a Good Place to Start by Collective Soul off of Blood. So you got a couple 60s and a couple 2019s, and that pretty much tells you how the Radio Wilder program works. All right, Dave, let's get out the door. Let's get a little music. We don't want to, we've hopefully there was a little inspiration. So now let's inspire them with a little bit of music. How does that sound, Dave? 4 out the door, 4 on the floor, 4, 4, 4, 4. I don't know. 4 times 4 is 16. And as I fade off into Dave taking me and taking this soundbite and reducing it down to the 4, let's hear the music.
Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. Got nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. It's not love I'm running from. It's the heartbreak I know will come. 'Cause I know you're looking for me, but you become a part of me. Everywhere I go, your face I see. Every step I take,
town. And everybody, yeah, tries to put my Sloopy down. Sloopy, I don't care what your daddy do. 'Cause you know, Sloopy girl, I'm in love with you. And so I say now, hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on. Hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on. Sloopy wears a red dress, yeah, as old as the hill. But when Sloopy wears that red dress, yeah, you know it gives me the chills. Oh, oh. Sloopy, when I see you walking down the street, I say, don't worry, Sloopy girl, you belong to me. And so I say now, hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on. Hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on. Yeah, 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 give it to you. Sloopy, let your hair down, girl. Let it hang down on me. Sloopy, let your hair down, girl. Let it hang down on me. Yeah. Come on, Sloopy. Come on, come on. Oh, come on, Sloopy. Come on, come on. Oh, come on, Sloopy. Come on, come on. Oh, come on, Sloopy. Come on, come on. Well, it feels so good. Come on, come on. You know it feels so good. Come on, come on. Oh, shake it, Sloopy. Come on, come on. Oh, shake it, yeah. Come on, come on. Hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on.
You're listening to Radio Wilder. He's stinky, he's sweating, and he's getting a good workout.
This is Mac Lloyd with PT3. We're over on Pinnacle Peak in Hayden. We got Radio Wilder's Harry on the battle ropes. He's sweating profusely, losing weight. He needs a little WD-40, though, with some vibration therapy.
I need the rapid release.
He needs the rapid release, and you can come get it at PT3, which is Pinnacle Peak in Hayden.
Radio Wilder, it's good cardio.
Oh, friends, shine like diamonds. Oh, friends, you can always call. Oh, friends, Lord, you can't buy them. You know it's old friends after all.
It's like when you're making conversation, you're trying not to scream, you're trying not to tell them you don't care what they mean.
Yeah, and you're feeling really fragile. You really can't get home.
You really feel abandoned, but you want to be alone.
Oh, friends, shine like diamonds. Oh, friends, you can always call. Oh, friends, Lord, you can't buy 'em. Oh, we're so friends after all.
House is empty and the lights begin to fade, and there's nothing to protect you except the window shade.
And it's hard to put your finger on the thing that scares you most, and you can't tell the difference between an angel and a ghost.
Oh, friends, shine like diamonds. Oh, friends, you can always call. Oh, friends, Lord, you can't buy me. No, we're so friends after all. Oh, friends, they shine like diamonds. Oh, friends, you can always call. Oh, friends, Lord, you can't buy 'em. You know it's old friends after all. Oh, friends, shine like diamonds. Oh, friends, you can always call. Oh, friends, Lord, you can't buy 'em.
Let's love where we've been at, love
love where we are. That's a good place to start. A good place. Let's get high. Let's love who we've been and love who we are. Yeah, that's a good place to start. A good place to start. That's a good place to start. Yeah, good place to start. That's a good place to start.
One of the Wilder Wagon's favorites, Collective Soul 2. They don't smoke Skull. I think it was something else, or Juice Skull that they were talking about. Brand new off of Blood, Collective Soul, good place to start. Old friends, Steve Earle off of Guy 2019. It's a country. Steve does all kinds. One of my favorite of his is Revolution. Hang on, Sloopy. Played it a million times. Even started singing the backup here for Grayson. He liked it. He enjoyed it. Used to sing the backup to it then. We did it probably 2 or 3 bands. Sounded good, didn't it, Grace? Well, he didn't like it that much. Did you drink some of that hams? It sounded like a big burp there, Gracie. I don't know how old Grayson is now. I think Grayson's been our son for 2 or 3 years. I was thinking about that. About 2 years ago at this time, Terry and I were realizing, what have we got ourselves into with this podcast? This should be up and running in a couple of days. And it hit us. And it was about 2 months later before we finally got it up, finally got it underway. But we jumped right in, and I couldn't be happier, couldn't be thrilled, never having any type of imagination or overfeeling or anything else, dreaming the reach of this program because of 70 years of rock, and there's more to come. Can you imagine that? We couldn't even think of it. To this day, the biggest shock I ever had, I think, to this show, there have been many, as far as listeners, was when he said, hey, do you know that the show's in 5 countries? I said, 5 counties? What do you mean? I wasn't even aware of any analytics. And he did it. And he said 5 countries. I was stunned out of my mind. So again, the power of rock and the power of roll. So speaking, one of the things that the fans have loved in Bogota or the Russian Federation or Japan, thanks to Mr. David Sweetlow, is the National Enquirer.
It's a Radio Wilder news flash because inquiring minds want to know. Now, here's Harry with the details.
So the headlines, Doris Day's dogs. You know how she was. That's how Chrissy, Shelley's mom, looks like Doris, and she loves her dogs. He loves Maxie just about the same as she does her dog. It's a bitter fight over the $200 million fortune. That's her grandson. Fighting. The dogs versus the grandson. I don't know how that all works out, but if you want to go 1-877-212-1942, you could find out for yourself. So the big headline's a big old picture of Harry beaming. Oh, Harry. Raising a baby in America cannot mend the feud with William. That's it. It's always the pals from now on. And that's all you're going to have. Now that our friend Jeff has paid the Enquirer off, you'll not hear anything about him. Meg and John Mellencamp, they marry in secret. She suddenly sports the wedding band. America's Sweetheart is off the market. Rom-com cutie. Meg Ryan was snapped frolicking with John Mellencamp in New York on May 19th, and she has a new wedding band ring, and it replaced the diamond engagement sparkler. They finally pulled the trigger. They look good together. Very happy to have that. You remember how we used to have Ben? He used to star all the time on our shows. He hadn't been on a long time, Ben hadn't. But his baby, Jennifer Gardner's Burger Baron, is ready to turn up the heat just 8 months after their love blossomed. And it's a marriage proposal. Let's see. He's exclusively, now he's Ben's replacement, and there he is. What does he own? Let me see. He owns the Cali Burger. He's the Cali Burger King. I don't know if that's what he actually owns. I can't read this. It's in red anyways. It's too hard. I'm not going to read that. That's no credit whatsoever for you, my fans. And I don't know about Pierce Bronson cutting a bond with his deadbeat son. I don't think you need to hear that. So we're almost moving along to the big one. Let's see. Come on, let's get to the big one. There's several nice ones here. And this is A-Rod toilet pick leaves J-Lo flushed with fear. Apparently, A-Rod up in his penthouse in New York was sitting on the throne taking care of business and decided to shoot a selfie or shoot something with the skyscrapers as the background, and apparently sent it out and went viral. That scared J-Lo. I can understand and appreciate why she may not like that. New fight. This is negative to me. A new fight over the Queen of Souls, $80 million treasure. What is wrong with you people? All right, here's the big one. Here we are. Big one I put on here. The royal uproar. She defies Queen's Africa order so son can grow up in Hollywood. Meghan is moving to America with Harry and Archie. Think of that. Coming to America. She's had it with the former Suits star, and her lack of respect for protocol, palace insiders have said. And so Harry is on his way with little Archie right over here to America. Okay, that was nice. Palace reigns supreme. Boy, the palace is just taking over the Enquirer. It is a thing of beauty for me to see it every single week. And except the part I don't like is Harry as he's beaten down by Meghan. I don't know what Suits was or Suits is. Never heard of it. Don't know about it. But apparently she was a savage star. All right. Grayson's gift shop. Now 5 weeks in. And in fact, Marlene has been so impressed with it. She bought me a present, which I ate and consumed. It was peanuts from mancrate.com. Now she found another one. She was enthralled by the 60 sparkler deal and went to glowuniverse.com and found all kinds of things. glowuniverse.com. Just take a look at it. Go out there. We've left the Enquirer, as much as I love it. Their gift shop could not support the greatness of this program, so we turned it over to Grayson, and as he performed. So this week, it's actually, you can find this two places. It's on bestproducts.com. It's Amazon's Echo Dot. Now, this is the third generation, very much improved. Normally, this is a special for the Wilder fans. Normally $49.99, $24.99, basically 50% off. The latest Echo Dot is a great gift for those who have not experienced smart home products. Compact and, compact and incredibly smart Alexa, which is Amazon's smart technology that essentially acts as your personal assistant. Now, of course, you can go out to get it at Amazon.com, but the special for the Wilder program is on BestBuys.com. So for $25, how can you not try it? Personally, I don't want it in the house. I don't need any personal assistance. I got Grayson right here. He's not cooperating too much, but bestproducts.com, the Echo Dot, the third generation, because you know they're improving it every minute. $49.99 for the Wilder fans, $24.99, 50% off. I doubt if you mentioned that you heard it or found it in Grayson's gift shop, if you could receive even more of a discount, but you could always try. Nice job, Grayson. That's a fine, fine product. All right, now here we come. So about a week or 10 days ago, Mike Margrave, my lawyer, who is a very eclectic musical master, he said, so has anybody from Sweden reached out and asked you about Boppin' Steve? I said, well, no, they haven't, matter of fact. We have good fans in Sweden, but they have not. He said, well, I'd like to request Boppin' Steve. So I looked up Boppin' Steve, and they are actually a group. Now they're called Boppin' Steve and the Playtones, or just the Playtones, but it's a Swedish 1950s rock and roll band formed in 2008. Their music influenced by rockabilly, and it used to be called Bop and Steve and the Playmates before 2008. The Playtones won the Dance, D-A-N-S band competition, Dance Band Kampen, K-A-M-P-E-N. Say, I know some Swedish. In 2009, and in 2011, they appeared in the Melody Festivalvalen. See? Music Festival. See, I know, boy, you're picking up some foreign languages now. The Swedish pre-selection for the famous Eurovision Song Contest. So I think you're going to enjoy it. Thanks, Mike. Currently, Mike, though, is flying over Dubai or someplace like that on his way to Africa. So he's going to have to pick up the show when he's in his tent, lands in Africa. He'll listen to it then. But this is his treat, his request. So, Mike, we will honor you. And because of your love of trains, we're going to play This Train. How about that? And it's not only got Bop and Steve, but Fredrik Rosen is on it. This is off of Harmonica Sam and the Domestic Bumblebees, a rocker straight from Sweden. So we're going to have, this looks like a Swedish name itself, Niles Lofgren. Rock or Not, off of Blue with Lou. Shot, done, recorded here in Phoenix with help from the Phoenix College girls singing, the musical girls. And that's, of course, his tribute to Lou, my friend Lou, from the underground garage, Mr. Lou Reed, as they bonded together. You can just tell the words were written by Lou and the music provided by Niles. So let's see. Do we have another one here? Yeah, let's do a couple threes. So we'll go back and do a little Domino Van Morrison. How about that? Let's just crank up a little bop. Now, what kind of a set's that? Bop and Steve, Niles, maybe he's a little Swedish, and then old Van, who's from Ireland. That's the kind of quality that I don't normally dream of on this show, when I thought maybe we would reach out to Prescott or Prescott Valley would be the reach of the program. Okay, let's do it. Let's crank it up. Here comes three, and we'll take a little peek and see what we have in the next variety, okay? Here they are. Get ready for Bop and Steve.
This train's on a one-way track, taking me to my baby. This time I ain't looking back, going straight to her home. Baby gave me one more chance, the chance you know to maybe. This train's just a slow train rolling along. I've been running
together, never again. You're gonna rock the night. Come on, give me all you got. Drag the booties out the door. We won't take it anymore. Rock the night. Raise your sword, stop swinging. Face what you do, hit it hard and true. Rock the night.
Hey fans, don't touch that dial. It's Terry Anderson, executive producer for Radio Wilder, coming to you with the producer's choice. And tonight's choice is Domino by Van Morrison. A great song with a great shout out to two of the rock and roll wonders, Fats Domino as well as James Brown, with the line, Lord have mercy. Play it, boys.
Don't wanna discuss it. Think it's time for a change. You may get disgusted, start thinking that I'm strange. The kids are going on the ground, get some heavy rest. Never have to worry about what is worst or what is best. Do it. Oh, domino. All right. Lord have mercy, I said, oh, domino. Romeo, there you go. Say it again. I said, oh, domino. I said, oh, domino. Dig it. Hear from him, that just meant it didn't call. All vice versa, that depends on wherever you're at. And if you never hear from me, that just means I would rather not. Oh, domino, alright. Romeo, there you go. Lord have mercy. I said, oh, domino.
Mr. Irish Van Morrison, 1970. Very accurate. Domino. That's actually out of the LeBeau Library, Rock and Roll Graffiti, radio play only, disc 47. Rock or Not, Niles Lofgren, his tribute to Lou Reed that they put together right here in Phoenix, 2019. And then Boppin' Steve with Frederick Rosen, 2008. And Harry talking to you a little bit in Swedish. Sweden, whatever they call it. Swedish. Yes, that's it. I am a Swedish meatball, that's for sure. All right. I like that. I think that was a lot of fun, Mike. Nice request. Appreciate it. So today you had producer's pick, which is going to be a new thing that we add. Hopefully listen to the text stuff. A very inspirational Sylvester Stallone. Let's look forward to see what we might have looking forward in number 85, called Booming Agers. I mentioned the other day, somebody was just talking about the aging boomers. I didn't like it. I said, I'm rolling. This brain's rocking, moving. There might be a little more age to me because I'm lucky enough to be on the planet, but I'm booming. So don't call me an aging boomer. I'm a booming ager. So if you want to adopt that, go right ahead. Now, this isn't solid and hard. We got the Beatles. We got a little Jimmy Brown. We got the Romantics on there. We got the White Stripies. We got a new one from the National. Let's see what else we got here. Mekons, I like The Last Dance. That's a good one, too. And the new Pornographers doing High Ticket Attraction. Yeah, we got some nice ones here. I think you're going to be very pleased. I'm very pleased. And Grayson, of course, is very pleased. Aren't you, Gracie? No matter what. But before I get to that... Okay, well, let me just finish here. I need to spin the millennial wheel. I got that out myself today, so I want to spin it. I've had some bad luck with the wheel lately. Let's see what the millennials are doing and thinking today on July 19th. What are they thinking? I'm looking. Come on, give me a good one. Give me a good one. Let's see. Let's pick it up honestly. It's a tie between get high and study. So my suggestion would be get high and study. I think that's what we need to do and look at that particular piece. Okay. Well, looking forward to another beautiful program. And again, if you would please, this is the only thing this program lacks, is for you to get on your phone, smartphone, go to voice memo, record whatever you want. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter. Do you have anybody you know? Anybody you'd like to shout out, say happy birthday? Or would you like to try to get married to somebody here on the show? We could do that live very shortly. Did you have a new bratwurst recipe that's great? Some new mustard? Did you run into some good chili con queso in El Paso over at Kiki's? Just tell me something, and you can erase it every second if you don't like it. But once you got one that you like, send her down into the old message arena and send it email to info@radiowilder.com. You can do that from anywhere in the world. We'd love to have you have it. The phone doesn't work. Everybody's afraid of it. Plus, it only is good in the United States, 602-935-0545. Not too many people are brave enough to man or woman the phone. Oh, and speaking of that, we saw a documentary the other day called Maiden, and it was about this race. It's the world's longest ship, sailing race. And it's a great documentary about the first female crew. Gotta go see it. It's a 5-star. I rated a 5. Grayson rates it a 4, but it is altogether a 4.5 star. Please go see Maiden when it shows up. It's a documentary and it's great. It's beautifully done. It's got great footage and it's a wonderful thing. And again, goes back to what we talked about. I didn't plan this, but it goes right back to the don't give up, because believe me, these girls didn't give up, especially the woman that ran the show. Okay? All right. Out to the group, T-Bone, Dave Angell, the podcast websites.com folks that are doing a lot of work on the site. Their partner, Johnny Lee Dumas, Ruth, Baby Ruth, chipping in, doing more and more. And hopefully by this show's time, Leilani's finally got it in gear and doing her stuff the way we need. We got Chrissy. We got Marlene. We got Michael Spear. We've got Alex Spinello. The car's being tuned up by the great sound man, Howard, multi-platinum steel, getting ready to tune this final thing up, and I'm talking about the Skype, the noise, every kind of possible thing. Currently, I've put a towel over the long stem of the microphone to try to add a little bit of, I got everything in this studio. It's back in gear with the big blue ball, everything that I like and I know. And there are other people we know, Marv De Leon, for your wonderful ideas. The website visits have picked up Marv, and I think that was great and that was awesome. So we're going to let her go right now and leave it at that. And Dave, of course, you do a wonderful job. Thanks for being on the program. So we're going to take her out. Wilder Time number 84, Eureka. Let's see what we're going to give you. And then I'm going to bow out of here. We got another threesome. Angioplast by Lake Street Dive. I like her voice a lot. So we let her Freak Yourself Out. I do that, and that's an EP like we have occasionally on a show. That's 2018. It's not easy. Good rock and roll from the sound of the recording studios that I loved in the British Invasion by the Stones. That's off of Aftermath. And then a new one by Kylie Minogue, the girl, I believe that's Australian. I know I've done it before, but this is a different tune. This is 2019 and brand one. She's talking about New York City. You're going to like that one. All right. Thanks again from the Wilder family. We love the fact you keep listening. More and more of you. It's great. It's wonderful. And we just keep wanting to make the show better. So Dave, I think it's about time to bid adieu to the Wilder wagon and let it rumble down the road with some good rock and roll. Adios, corazón, bodo, and goranda. And I don't know. I think that's good enough right now. Take her away from me, Dave, before I really get dangerous.
He doesn't know
You've been listening to a RadioWilderLive.com flashback with the Internet Radio Man, and that was pretty fun. Maybe we'll do another next week. Tune in to find out. Thanks for listening.